Hi, my name's Jeff Perkins. Welcome to Control and UCI Advanced, as you can see right here over my shoulders. This class is going to be done fully in Lua, and I'm so excited. With me today, back here is
Nathan McCarrick. I'm happy to be here. Hi, Jeff. How are you?
Hi.
I'll be in the jump seat for this class. I was your intermediate instructor if you took the intermediate class where we did everything in block controller. This one with Lua coding, ooh boy, we're going to dive deep into some fun things. My job is basically to make sure Jeff gets it all right, is really what I'm here for. I get all my validation by putting other people down. So if Jeff makes a mistake, I will be all over him. That's why I'm here, and not because he's smarter than me.
So this particular class, just like the other classes that you've taken online, is primarily going to be delivered online. So the first 80% of this class, you're going to be able to take at your home, at your office, and you'll be able to hit pause, rewind, go back to learn Lua code. As Nate said, there's also the intermediate class. So if you signed up for the advanced class here online and you immediately think, oh no, what have I done? It's okay. You could go back and take the block controller class instead. This class though is going to be 100% with full Lua scripting. And I personally am so excited that you are here. If we think about control in Q-SYS, control in Q-SYS comes in 3 basic flavors, and that's why there's been these 3 basic classes that you've been able to take. The fundamentals class walks you through doing a Q-SYS project using control components. Control components, of course, look like this, and they really are simple and no code, and in a lot of times and places, they're really great, they're really nice, and they're really the right way to solve your project. But as you've seen, we are trying to create for you this idea that, well, for simple things, there's simple tools. But as your projects get more complicated, you need different tools that are able to handle the new and more complicated things. That's what the block controller class was all about. It was the intermediate class, and it was about pulling you off of the beach and into the water so that you could see, oh yeah, everything is fine. Today is the day. Today is the day where you're going to look into the heart of darkness. The dark mistress, but you're also going to learn to love her. She's really great. This is the text controller. It's my personal favorite way to implement scripting. It's not the same as playing with the Lego blocks that you get in the block controller, because that's awfully fun as well, but I really love this thing, and that's why you're here. You're going to get to learn all about this as well.
They're all so excited to also have a dark mistress by the end of this course.
It's a thing, right? It's the black screen of death. All right, so let's talk about what are we going to do in this class. We're going to do a project. In fact, if you've done the other classes, this is not really a surprise. It's the same project. And why are we doing the same project? It's because we want you to see that there are different tools for different scales. And in this class, we're trying to do things at scale, and that's why we're going to do it in scripting in this class. What are we going to do? We are going to pretend, once again, that we work for ABC integrators. And we are proposing, in fact, they have accepted our proposal because we're going to do it, to install a new state-of-the-art bring your own device conferencing system for our favorite overlay industries.
And you know, I will remind them too, we mentioned this in both previous classes, even though this is a BYOD room, that doesn't mean that what you'll learn today would not be applicable to a dedicated platform room. Like if you've got a Microsoft Teams room or a Google room or a Zoom room, all the control, all the Lua that Jeff's going to teach you, it would still be used to control all the devices in the room. Just because it's BYOD does not mean that this is specific to those types of installations.
True. Also, while we're here, let's just get something on the table. There's a lot of ways to accomplish the scope of work. We are going to take you on the scenic tour. We're going to show you every curve, every scenic byway and highway, and that's because we're also trying to make this an educational aspect for you. So we're going to progressively bring out new ideas. So if we start off and you're thinking to yourself, well, gee, I would do it differently. Rest assured, we would too. In the real world, we would take a different path up the mountain. But remember, this is a class. You're here to learn something, not just learn the fastest, easiest way to do it, but to learn the whole breadth and scope of Lua and how to do control in Q-SYS. So anyway, what are we going to do? We have a room. It's got 2 cameras, which are going to allow for pickup of all the participants in the room. We also have 3 video sources. One is a wireless presentation gateway, and then we've got 2 HDMIs for 2 laptops. We're going to outfit our fantastic table with an NMT1. We're also going to put 2 new column speakers in the room to provide crystal clear audio. Of course, there's lights and shades, so we're going to figure out how to do third-party integrations as well. And naturally, we're going to build a UCI to run on a TSC, a touchscreen controller, because, of course, we're going to need control surfaces in the room. Everybody also loves to see the schematic. So here you go. Here is a system diagram of what we're building. The star of our show is the NV32H. Of course, NV means network video, 32 means 3 HDMI in, 2 HDMI out, and the H means HDMI. We're also going to run this beauty in core mode. So here we go. Here are our 3 laptops coming in over HDMI, 2 laptops, 1 wireless coming in HDMI. We're going to run USB back to laptop number 1 for bringing in the bridging. We also are going to feed our left and right displays over HDMI. And then through the power and magic of a network switch, we are going to be able to bring in our left and right network cameras. Our TSC70G3 that's going to be serving our UCI in the room. We also, we're going to bring in that NMT1 also over the network. Additionally, we're going to run network out to our SPA QF60, right? We're going to take that QLAN audio straight out right there to the endpoints, and then we're going to push it out to our ADS 802Ts to have wonderful sound in the room. Our lighting controller is going to be on the network. At least they say that's what they installed. We all know how it is doing third-party integrations. You see what happens, and we're going to see what happens as well. We also are going to make use of a QIO box. Yes, a QIO LVR4 that is going to enable us to have 4 low voltage relays for interfacing with our shade controller. And most importantly, we're going to connect to Q-SYS Reflect, because Q-SYS Reflect is one of the very best things about Q-SYS.
I don't know, you told them already that Q-SYS will give them a dark mistress. And I feel like it's going to be hard for someone to be better than literally getting a mistress out of Q-SYS.
It was meant to be a throwaway line.
Too late, now it's the main recurring theme of this entire series. We're going to ruin all your marriages out there, folks. That's our goal.
Okay, well, let's talk about this room, because one of the best things about this class is that we're actually giving you the room. That's right. In the file that you downloaded is the room. It looks like this. We have built into the file an emulator of the dadgum room. So over the duration of this course, we are going to make this room work, which is fantastic, because what it means is as we write our code and bring in all of our controls and everything, we'll be able to poke button, see thing happen. We'll be able to run the lights up and down. That's right, the dimming system really works. We're gonna make the shades go up and down. We also are gonna be able to turn on both displays. We're gonna route video. We're gonna have audio control. Of course, you're gonna have to pretend it's an emulator. It's in the machine. It's like, what was that movie? Zoolander, right? Remember he had the little tiny library. And he's like, what is this? A library for ants? It's kind of the same thing, but electrons are really small. So yeah, it's gonna be just fine.
It's exactly like that. I think there's never been a more accurate metaphor that's been made.
Nate's making fun of me already.
It's my only job. Don't take it from me.
In the next video, we are going to actually open up the file and take a little tour and see the emulator embedded in the file. But with that, we're going to take a little break and we'll see you in the next video.